kamusta na ang mga anak mo, Sheena, na in-extract sa pakikipagtulungan ng Marcos administration ni Lisa at ni Francis Lloyd Chua? Nakausap mo ba sila recently?
Well, today, nag-attempt ako magtawag sa isa sa mga yaya. I think it was
Okay.
an accident na nasagot niya yung tawag ko. Video. Kasi gusto ko makausap ang mga anak ko. You know, it's very heartbreaking. This week, iyak ako ng iyak. But you know, while umiiyak ako, tulo ang luha, tapos pero kinakagat mo yung ngipin mo, grinning. Sabi ko, kasi, you know, kung ang mga anak ko, kung iba lang akong babae, or I'm a selfish woman, an irresponsible mother, no, at walang heart, no compassion, I could have easily given my children, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, sa'yo na yung mga bata, I will have my free life, probably they will compensate me, but no, my children are not for sale, and I am not for sale, you know? Hindi ko pwedeng pababayaan na apak-apakan nila yung rights ko. Okay, gusto natin mabuhay safely, peacefully, pero sometimes there's a price in it that you have to fight for your freedom, yes?
So,
And then,
nakausap mo
yeah.
yung mga bata?
Finally, yes. Nakausap ko saglit si
Yung
Sheena
yaya.
at Shaquille. Yeah, ang yaya. Wala silang choice eh. Kundi, nasagot kasi niya. First, sabi niya, hello, sir. Akala niya, si sir niya ang tumawag. Ako pala.
Okay. So, that's good.
Hello,
news.
sir.
Okay.
So, nakausap ko saglit. I feel, syempre mga anak ko, alam nila ang sitwasyon, alam nila ang truth eh.
Hindi nila nakalimutan?
Hindi.
Given na
Imposible
medyo-
makakalimutan ng mga bata. I sense, even I ask my kids here, what do you think? I always ask them, what do you think of Sheena and Shaquille? How are they? How do you read it? What do you think? Ganyan, tinatanong ko yan sila. Well, apparently si Shania, ayaw niya talaga makipag-usap sa tatay niya kasi minsan sumisingit si Francis, nandun pala siya, sumisingit siya, gusto niya kausapin daw si Shania. Si Shania ayaw makipag-usap sa kanya. But my children,
pero itong dalawang bata, itong nasa itong
Yeah.
kinuha nila, nakakausap mo, may nakapag-usap kayo ng paano
Yes,
mahaba ba,
yeah.
short? Ano yung message? ng mga
short,
bata?
it was short. Sabi, kasi, di ba, papunta daw sila ng church. Nung kinausap ko sila. Sabi ko, oh, that's good, anak, did you know? Because I always remind them ever since, the prayers of the children are powerful because these prayers are coming from innocent children. You know, that your prayers will always be heard. Have faith in it, sabi ko. Show your faith through your actions, through your thoughts, yeah, by doing good deeds, being golden. Alam, sabi ni Shian, sabi ni Sarah, yes, ma'am, I remember that you've been telling this, that is,
Oh,
that.
nice.
Yeah, yun mo, kaya nga, kahit ano pang manipula ang gagawin nila sa mga anak ko, or brainwashing, or trying to silence them, because they refuse the children to speak in court, ayaw nila, kung ang mga anak ko magsalita in court, hindi yan maglalay. No. Dahil, they have the truth. They cannot stop the kids to speak the truth. But apparently, at the moment, the fight is not like that. The children were forbidden. The children were, in the name of legal, the articles or the claims they choose, the kids are not required or could not go to court to say their opinion or the statement. Yes? But if it was only the other article where the rules of custody, the kids has to go to court and state their statement and say what is going on and what's on their, what do they want? Well, how can they choose? What? Whom? Where to stay or what? Itong gusto ko sana mangyari sa kanila because, you know, I am proactively and open to my kids telling that you have the right to tell the truth, you have the right, you have the freedom to speak, you are free to whatever you wish or desire to do, you know, or to happen. Kaso lang, luckily dito sa Belgium, alam mo, ang mga bata, they have their own lawyer. Para both parents could never manipulate the kids. Which is very good.
You cannot face them legally sa Pilipinas. Laban sa custodial o sa, rights
Guardianship.
sa mga bata. Yeah, guardianship. Kasi nga, hindi ka nga makauwi sa Pilipinas the fact na ikaw ay asylee ka, right? Diyan sa Belgium at hindi ka makaapak ng Pilipinas. Kasi nga, kasama ka nga, dahil nga galit na galit ang gobyerno. Actually, baka hindi mo alam, dahil in-expose natin itong storya na to, na ang daming madadamay dito. Even the Vice President Sara Duterte, kung naalala mo, sinabi niya yan na may item sa AFP, sa case mo, na dinukot ang mga anak mo, in-extract ang mga anak mo by using government Marcos government abusive power, 'di ba? Tinanong ko yan kay Inday Sara kung naalala mo. So ang dito, napakahaba nito kung itatake lang, kung ito ay kukuhain lang ng mga media na concern sa karapatan ng mga bata, karapatan ng kababaihan o karapatang pantao at yung pang-aabuso na ginawa sa iyo. At talagang ito po ay big news, the fact na ito ay dinala mo sa international ang issue at pinresent mo yung video ni Liz, yung mga text messages, the reason why nabigyan na approve ka or na-grant ka ng asylum visa. That's why you're enjoying your freedom dyan sa Belgium. Pinaka importante siguro na malaman ng taong bayan, as a mother, ano ang pwede mong emensahe sa mga kababaihan, sa mga nanay na Pilipino, at dito sa dalawang ina na nakialam talaga o naging powerful yung role nila sa pag-kidnap ng anak mo.
Unang-una kong batiin ang mga brave mothers, yung mga brave mothers, mga isog, matatapang na mothers, na pilit nilang sina-silence, okay? Pilit nilang i-limit ang kanilang voice. I am so proud of you and you are not alone. I know it's not easy. It's not easy na lumabas at ibigay yung inyong rights. Ilatag ang rights nyo. Pero ito lang ang masasabi ko sa inyo, ang mga anak nyo will be proud of you. Saka huwag nyong i-give up ang inyong mga anak kasi silently, kahit hindi nila sasabihin, they ask you to fight for it. Ang mga anak ko vocally are asking me to fight for it. Kahit yung anak ko sa Pilipinas, keep telling me, Mommy, you don't give up, right? You don't give. Kahit na malayo kami, sinasabi niya. So, yeah, for Lisa and
Maria Louie.
Maria Louie,
Matatanda na
happy
to mga
Mother's
to.
Day to you both. Yes, and sana, I don't know where you got the conscience, how you see the situation. I'm not sure if you are able to go out and speak, and I don't know how, yeah. It's not my position or not my business to tell you what to do, pero gusto ko lang ipaabot ang mensahe na ako po ito na biktima dahil sa ganung sistema, that I could not imagine kung kayo nasa place ko, that you will be tormented. I do not know what will be your reaction. Yes? On my side, you asked me earlier, Palangga, right, that saan ako kumukuha ng strength? Kumukuha ako ng strength particularly from my children. One, because they asked me not to give up. It's a huge, huge, huge pressure. Yes? But I'm honored to do that. Second, the moment when you are aware what's happening in this world and you know what life is and what's after it, the moment you decided not to be afraid and not to be scared anymore and to face head on the fear, then you have the true strength. And plus, importante, you have the truth, because that is a true strength. Yes? Huwag kayong mahiya, hindi nakakahiya to show your vulnerability with the truth in it. Okay? Hindi yan nakakahiya. In fact, it's a strength that you can already pass on to your next generation. Whatever you had bad experience in your past generation, don't allow it to carry on to the next generation. Okay?
Yeah.
Luckily, this time around, malakas ng ating internet and social media, and the children
Yeah.
are becoming more aware and more aware. And the children are our future. Please, let's not indoctrinate them. Let's nourish their innocence and teach them to be resilient. Yes, in a loving way. Okay.
Well,
So, yeah.
yeah, Sheena, kasi the problem is, ako for so many years, na nag-vlog ako dito, in-empower ko yung mga kababayan natin na lumaban ng patas, lumaban ng tama. Pero kasi sa case mo, wala kang kalaban-laban. Dahil ang nag-facilitate ng pag-abduct ng mga anak mo, walang iba kundi ang gobyerno ni Marcos. Siguro ang gusto ko bigyan ng emphasis, ano yung panawagan mo sa ating mga mambabatas, di ba, na gumagawa ng batas para protektahan ang mga inabusong ina katulad mo at ang mga batang inabuso katulad ng mga anak mo. Kasi ulit-ulitin natin na ang reason kung bakit nawalay ang iyong mga anak sa piling mo dahil ginamit ni Liza Marcos ang kapangyarihan ng batas sa maling paraan. So ang panawagan mo sa mga lawmakers, kailangan mo kasi magkaroon ng hustisya ng mga anak mo at dapat ako talaga, I'm here para mapanagot itong si Teddy Boy, yung asawa niya, ang ISAF na sangkot dito, ang DOJ, si Liza Marcos, si Bongbong Marcos. So ano yung panawagan mo sa mga lawmakers natin at sa mga politikong paulit-ulit na lang tumatakbo? So ano ang mensahe mo sa ating mga kababayan also na maaring maging biktima ng Marcos administration? Hindi natin alam. Sa kasalukuyang nag-uusap tayo, may mga panibagong biktima sila.
Alam mo, may mga lawyers na very dedicated on what they believe in, dedicated to protect the voiceless people, the helpless people, dedicated to help the vulnerable people, na tumatakbo bilang politiko. I am very proud of them. At sana po ay gawin nilang continue yung tungkulin nila, no? And they are true to their words, not just promises. Natulungan tayo. Kaya nga sila inilagay dyan. And it's a plus nga pala na lawyer sila din. Kasi they'll be able to recreate, to redesign our system. Di kasi mga lawmakers sila, di ba? At saka nakikinig din sila kung anong mga problema sa society natin, sa ating bansa, sa ating community. What can we contribute to help, our nation progress? To help address all the concerns and even the lethal one. Hindi yung pinipili lang dahil delikado ang life natin dyan. Okay? Somebody na hindi takot. Okay? Huwag kayong matakot, please. Kasi meron din namang mga ordinaryo tao tulad natin, kami, na hindi nga kami lawyers, hindi rin kami politiko, pero hindi kami takot. But I can just imagine, sa ating mga politiko, sana po manalo yung karapat-dapat.
May panawagan ka ba sa gobyerno ni Marcos?
At the moment, no. Pero, God bless po for tomorrow's voting. Unfortunately, I could not do that sa ating embassy. I cannot vote. Okay? Kasi nga, the moment I enter to the embassy, that's a Philippine jurisdiction. That's a Philippine territory. Okay? Kaya nga, hindi ako makapag-defend. Sabi ng lawyer ko, Sheena, you are my living witness. You are the testimony. But I could never be invited in court and in the embassy because nga, meron itong fabricated charges, di ba? A warrant of arrest. At ito nga, nasa Interpol, di ba?
Yeah. Gusto ko pabigyan ng chance na basahin yung letter ng anak mo sa'yo.
Oo nga, yeah. Sabi ko, I'm so proud.
Kasi it's Mother's Day.
Nakakaiyak naman. Minsan pa nga, minsan pa nga nagagawa ng breakfast yung anak ko. Alam mo, breakfast ng bed.
Oh, wow. Napakaswerte mo kasi you deserve it. Kasi,
I'm very lucky, I know. Yeah. Sabi niya, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I'm very grateful that you kept fighting for us and to keep us safe. Even when it can be hard sometimes. You still help. You are doing good in your work. And I hope everything goes well and we're able to move. Thanks for being an amazing mom.
oh, that's so sweet naman.
Nakakataba ng puso, di ba?
Yeah.
Ay, yung anak ko nga kanina sa video, kinis niya ako sa camera.
Ganun siya, oo. Basta you stay strong, ha? Palangga, you stay strong. Looking forward to see you again.